lost today, so hopefully they can win this game. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoop that Cardinal ass. Whoop that Cardinal ass, yo.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees.
Was it today?
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Unlike the game today, let me not try to get 6 runs in the first inning.
Power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. In there, strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning.
I'm going to let people know I'm doing this. I'll be right back.
Real competitive pitcher here.
Hit on the ground to third. It's to it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. 1-1. Carlson is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Hit out towards second, fielded by Moustakas. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him looking with the fastball as that has some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals.
Castillo, why couldn't you pitch like this today?
No score.
Buddy.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. But swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Flaherty is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. And they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play. Now in the box, Jose Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
That was
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Damn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. He is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Jack Flaherty is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Let's get something
Now
going.
to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Damn.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of
Holy
here.
shit.
The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Kick down the third baseline.
Oh, there you go.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. Second at-bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Hard ground ball to third. Miller is there. And there's out number 2.
The batter,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 4 runs here in this half inning. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Back goes Fowler. Gone!
Peace.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Oh, karma from today.
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, hero, I don't know what you think, but this is crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far. They're missing over the art of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Number 36 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On now to the top of it. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Counts even at 2 and 2 to Wong. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Liner in there for a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
So now to the plate, Luis Castillo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's the ball out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. In is Joey Votto now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to third. Miller's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Scooped up.
Ah, not there. It's all right.
Runner at first following the error. Coming forward, the veteran
How's that there?
outfielder, Dexter Fowler.
I'm not very good at
1-0
fielding,
the count.
obviously. Good pitching and hitting, that's about it.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Moustakas trying to get there.
Oh,
That's
what?
the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Settling in now, Brad Miller. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Miller, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds lead it 6-0.
Thought there was a hit on
Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Oh, yeah.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day. Boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot.
The power stacks? Are you serious?
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game as they have widened this lead to 8 now. Now, Jose Garcia. That's popped up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Reds do push. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Vader. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And that's the 2nd out.
Now back.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. Yeah, that'll bring up Colton Wong. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Vader will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Number 62 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 62.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Leading off for the Reds.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Carlson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Luis Castillo getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Popped up, no problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In now, Aldion. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
They're starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And it's fouled away. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dylan Carlson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
What the fuck?
Winker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals.
I'm not
Still 8-0.
yet.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball out to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Wong calls for it.
Drop it.
And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Drilled right back through it. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it. Throw goes to Vader over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box now, Jose Garcia. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Hicks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Carpenter will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 13.
Now batting, Luis Castillo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pause, and the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slow absolute onslaught from this offense.
To right field. Fowler will make the play. Tagging is the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Jesse Winker. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. DeYoung gathers it in. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is. So that'll bring in Harrison Vader, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. So now just 1 man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Colton Wong now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
After a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Damn.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you
Nice.
for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Strikeouts. Damn. Crazy. Well, that's the end of the string, so pretty cool game. Show 21, Jackie Robinson. Cool. Check that out for a minute.